Good morning. I'm out here in the Sonoran Desert of western Arizona between Phoenix and Lake Havasu. And I rode out here through the heat yesterday. It was a scorching 115 degrees at one point during the day. When I got to my campsite last night, it was still 103 degrees at sundown. I got up and it's pleasant this morning. The sky is overcast and there's a little breeze blowing, so it's not too bad to wake up here. This is truly what my campsite looks like. Real life example of some of the things, but everything has its place, and we'll find a place to put everything on the bike and get packed up here and head down the highway. I've spent a lot of time developing this and deciding what goes into it. It has everything I need for sort of bushcraft camping. I've got a fixed blade knife, got my saw, fire gloves, water filter, pots and pans, knives, everything I need to camp and cook. It's not small. I'm telling you that this is not something you want to bring unless you're really serious about camping and cooking, because otherwise it's just a lot of stuff to carry that you won't use. And I devised a way of hanging it right here on my monopod off the back of the bike. So it's pretty cool, works pretty well. So I'm gonna pack that up. A camping chair, another essential piece of kit for relaxation at the end of the day. These bags work really well, extremely heavy duty. I would think that you could get one of these and it would probably serve you for as long as you're motorcycle camping, and you never need to get another set. I always kind of tie these straps up at night. Sometimes I've tried to go to sleep in my tent late at night and they're flopping and blowing and I just couldn't get to sleep. So now I kind of tie them up before the night. And with these Wolfman bags, that you want to distribute your weight properly on the bike. And so I have some of my heavier things inside of the metal panniers and then these lighter bags on top. And I weighed everything before I took off, and I did such a good job that the contents of the metal boxes on both sides was 20 pounds. And the weight of my Wolfman dry bags was about 9 pounds each. I think that's about the best you can do. And they've got these buckles that you can put your rock straps through, so there's no chance that the bag is gonna wiggle out, fall off the motorcycle. And it's happened to me before. There we go. That one is all packed up. All of my camera gear lives in this bag on the seat. Let's go for a ride. So this is all BLM land, 14-day limit, free. And here we go, back on the pavement. All right, we're leaving Arizona, crossing over the Colorado River here into California. I have to say, I'm really enjoying how I have this camera mount set up on the back of the motorcycle. It's really easy for me to pull out my camera like this and just set up a shot and tell you guys where I'm at and what's going on. I left my campsite south of the town of Boose, Arizona, and I stopped in Boose for a few minutes to grab a quick bite to eat and take a look at this little town that's kind of just out there. It's an interesting little town. There's lots of memorials to World War II and different tank divisions. In addition to that kind of patriotic stuff, there was also some real evidence of like a liberal outpost out there in the desert as well. And then I headed west over towards Lake Havasu and went through Parker, Arizona. And then shortly thereafter, I crossed the Colorado River, the demarcation of Arizona with California. And now I'm out here in the California desert with lots of other big trucks, American commerce at work. So another good day on the road so far, staying hydrated, just giving you this update. Holy cow, it's turned into quite a windstorm out here. It's a raging squall just coming through. I can't see anything. We got quite the weather pattern that just rolled in here. Look at how much it's blowing. The temperature dropped down to about 80 degrees, which is awesome. It's really cool if I can just stay on the road and keep it going. But we're in the Mojave National Preserve right now. It's one of my favorite parts of the California desert. Kind of goes to illustrate how the weather has changed very dramatically from the earlier part of this trip and earlier today. It's down to 65 degrees right now, and it's raining here in the Mojave Preserve. If you've never smelled the desert in the rain, you don't know what you're missing. It is absolutely, hands down, one of my favorite smells in the world. And right now, the entire atmosphere is just permeated with that desert in the rain smell. One of the surprises from the road, maybe sort of the first surprise on this trip. These are the little things that I live for, touring on a motorcycle. The Joshua tree is a unique part of the Mojave Preserve. And if you're roughly my age, you probably remember in 1987, the band U2 came out with their album, The Joshua Tree, which was a big album for someone back in my day. Shows my age when I say album, right? Let's go ride where the streets have no name. Beautiful, vast desert landscape out here with mountains all around and the road just dropping down into this valley over here. We're pulling here to the Dumont Dunes OHV recreation area. Whoa. Wouldn't you know, right at the stop, right when I was going to end it. She's heavy. Got to unload a little bit here. There we go, the first tip over of this trip, and I was not expecting it to happen this soon. Nothing too dramatic, something to laugh at, but it does illustrate the fact that when I'm out riding a big bike like this, I really, number one, need to be really mindful of the kind of situations I get myself into. You really have to be able to pick up your bike. And I was able to. I had to unload my luggage, and now I got to put it all back in there. Let's get out of here and try that again. Try not to do that again. All right, bye-bye little OHV park.